Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode on my channel. Today we're going to talk about my thought process when I'm going through a hardcore domination map. Hardcore is a little bit different than core. Clearly you die a little bit faster, bullets do a little bit more damage, and you have to play a little bit smarter or else you peek, you die, that's the end of the match. I recently got into using the AUG for hardcore. It's a little bit OP, but we got the 1 milliwatt laser. We're doing the reflex challenges, so we're going for that blue dot. We've got the 30 round mag just to compensate a little bit for that damage, and then the rest of it is for aim down sight speed. The ability to bring your gun up a little bit faster is definitely a great choice. As you can tell, I just joined the game, losing pretty badly. I'm not quite sure where these people are going to be, but if you actually look at the maps, you have 3 routes that you can take. Typically, Call of Duty maps are 3 lanes. You got the right side, the mid, and the left side. Some maps are more square, like think of Rust, Shipment, and those are a lot harder to control the spawns. One second, there we go. Those are a lot harder to control the spawns on because you never know exactly where they're going to spawn. You can have a general idea, but really no specifics. They didn't do a very good job with fixing the spawn points in this game, so sometimes people will spawn on you on those square maps. On here you can generally tell which side they're going on based on which flags are taken. So we have A. What we'd like to do to really secure the game is push up to B and secure that. Now because I don't know where anyone is and I don't know how they're set up quite yet, I need to clear both sides. So I'm pushing left, seems to be a little bit less people going. We're going to clear up this middle side, push a little bit past, listen for a couple steps, and now push up to B. My team seems to be, oh, they're going to grab that. My team seems to be doing the same thought process. So if we can just secure this real quick, it'll make winning the round a lot easier. Okay, so we pushed up there. So I run EOD, which would be flak jacket in the old games, which allows me to actually sit on the point without worrying about dying to a random nade. And now, oh, well, I just died there, but you want to push up a little bit past the point so that they have less of a chance of flanking you guys from either the left or the right. So we have B. What they're probably going to do is push up either mid and flank from the side, or they're going to run straight down, which is a great way to die. So that's where you'll pick up a lot of your kills. There's that guy peeking. We're going to toss that up there. I missed that completely. Get off my point, clear that. So see, we're kind of pushed up a little bit, less chance of them being able to push further into the point. And it kind of turns the tide of the game. We're at 155 compared to 144. We were down when I joined. And it's really just securing. You can push left, right, and just kind of clear this so that people can't go. My aim is a little bit off first game on. But that's the whole mindset. You don't really want to push into their spawn too far, or you're going to flip it. And then you'll get people like that in your spawn, kind of trying to flip them. Once you get a nice, consistent spawning, you basically just patrol the area back and forth. You don't really need to go for those kills because they will come. I mean, everyone's going to push up. They're going to get either impatient or they're going to camp. And no matter what, you're here to win the game. You're not here to play Superman. But at the end of the day, the longer you could secure the points and the longer you could keep people off yours, the higher your kill death ratio and the higher your win-loss ratio. So we're pushing here. I'm checking all 4 corners. I'm just going back and forth. See, we already got a chopper gunner. That guy's there. I'm pushing up a little bit further. No need to really push that far. If I go a little bit further, they'll actually start spawning on A like this guy. We got a UAV to check where they are. And we already flipped it actually. Oh, did we not? It looks like somebody's just kind of chilling in our spawn. Don't know how he got there, but let's clear him out. Okay, so it looks like my teammate got him. Somebody's going to peek here in a second. We're going to push up. I run Dead Silence as my perk. allows me to kind of rush the map a little bit. Most people are listening for footsteps pretty silently, so if they're camping, they're going to be listening for those. I mean, I was only here for the last 5 minutes of the game at most, and got 11 kills and 1 capture, which allowed us to win it. Nice and easy. Teammate did pretty well with that. I'm surprised those people didn't see him. But this is what's helped me. Look, 11 kills, 4 deaths, with no struggling at all. And that's really what improves your gameplay on Domination. For Core, I push a little bit harder. I don't play quite as slow because it's easy to kind of go back around a corner if you get shot. You can kind of backtrack a little bit. So in the old games, mainly like Black Ops 2, I would like to push a little bit harder. Time to kill was a little bit slower, your running was a little bit faster, and your sprint to fire speed was a lot faster. So we're sitting around a 300 millisecond delay on sprint or running to fire. If you sprint to fire, there's no way you're ever going to kill anybody in this game. I'm sure if you're watching these videos, you understand that. Overall, again, Gunrunner is another good 3-lane map. If you actually look at the maps, most Call of Duty maps are designed around that 3-aisle, 3-lane design. The ones that don't flow too well are the ones that are circular, that just everyone's able to camp on because you have the multiple levels and you just have that weird center that the no man's zone that nobody really goes to. So we're starting off, this is a good example. You start C, get your points, push up to B, and just be expecting for a few people to be pushing up to the same point as you. Make sure you get behind these. There's one. Most people are pretty similar. I also run Battle Hardened. In case somebody tries to flash me, I'm able to recover a little bit quicker. There's that. Nice and easy. So we got the 2 points. Reload a little bit. There it is. And then we're going to chuck that over there. Kind of limits him, and then I'll peek. Come on, peek your head. Nobody, really. There he is. He's up on top of there. Got him. And now they know where I am, so I'm going to push up a little bit. Back up. Regroup. Reposition. Because they're going to be expecting me to be in that spot. So if I push up to here, on this left side over here, I could kind of flank around, get him off. I was close. But it's really just kind of going back and forth. You don't really need to push too hard. You just want to make sure that nobody can get to the point once you secure it. My teammates are sitting a little bit too far back for me to secure it by myself, so I don't really have any backup. See, he did a good job. I went to go aim to the right. He flanked to the left, and I really wasn't expecting it. So that's just the repositioning thing. You never want to fire in a gunfight and stay in one spot. It's the easiest way to get killed. So you want to keep changing it up a little bit. So everybody was flanking that right side. Let's go left. Listen for a second. There's somebody here. You guys probably can't hear it. Oh, you're just chilling in the woods. But you guys probably couldn't hear it, but I heard his footstep coming out of those doors. So we're going to push left over here. If you guys can get up top without somebody seeing you, the better vantage point is usually more conducive to the kill. I have a feeling this guy's camping over here still. I don't hear anybody. Oh, there he is. Let's go for B one more time. Notice my team is kind of just chilling back here. They're all on C, kind of useless. You don't want to do that. You have to secure that second point, or else you're just going to keep spawning in the back and they're going to trap you. Footsteps. I got stuck. There's not really much I could have done about that. Even with the EOD, if they stick you or it's a direct hit from a rocket launcher, let's get rid of that. Stinger. I just missed. It's not worth a second firing. Jesus. This is what happens when your team sits back. They're all camping our own spot. That's when you start having those tilting games, those ones that are really annoying to play. Come on, peek back out. I don't know what he was doing. push up a little bit, guys. We just need to clear the area.
Enemy at the back alley.
I have my party chat on, not playing with anybody, but typically my teams know to kind of flank up with me. It's not just a sit back and relax type of game style. You do really need to make sure that nobody's pressing up on you. Oh, that was terrible shots, but I got him. So now we need to grab B. They are going to try and flip us. We're going to do that. I use my thermites more for warning system than to actually kill somebody. If they're not wearing EOD, that's great. That's fine with me. But if they are, you're not going to get the kill, but you'll know that they're there. So we're going to check this up there. Right there, capture kill. Use that radar that you have up. That UAV definitely comes in handy. We're going to peek this. They're going to probably be expecting it. Nope. There he is. So now, we have A and C. While they're grabbing C, that's why you have that on there. While they're grabbing C, you can grab B with very minimal chance of somebody making it to you in time. I secured it anyway. We just got to make sure my teammates actually hold it down. So now we use that distraction to kind of flip them a little bit. They weren't expecting it. Oh, I missed that shot. That was terrible. But we used that distraction just to kind of throw them off. They weren't expecting us to push so hard. And them spawning in a different area, they're not as comfortable. There's this guy camping in our spawn. They're doing the same tactic. They're flipping us again. Now we can grab C. My teammates need to stop them at B. We're going to use that to mark there. And I'm going to watch this left side. Ah, threw it a little bit too early. Gosh, this team is terrible. They're just kind of letting them take the points just by sitting back in our own spawn. It's not a good look. Get rid of this personal. He's in our spawn somewhere. How did I miss that? Alright. So the only issue with hardcore is I can't really push too hard. You just kind of have to sit there and wait for them to do that. But normally I communicate a lot more with my teams. I make sure that they understand where there's somebody camping so that they don't see, like, now we're just spawn camps. You're going to have a bad time with this. Grab B while you're spawning B. That's going to get me. So I heard him yelling for a reload, and that's what gave him away. In this game you could actually hear the enemy calling for a reload, which is kind of cool. I don't recall that ever being an issue in Black Ops, but it's very obvious when there's an enemy around you. I'm still getting used to PC gaming, so my aim, a little bit worse than I was on console, but it's definitely coming along. I can notice, especially over a few games once I start getting warmed up, and my positioning is starting to feel really good, that I don't really have any issues with nailing my shots. I thought he was going to be there. He heard me. I kind of came in like a bull. See, I'm not really pushing that hard. I'm not running around like a maniac. I'm not camping. My score reflects that. I'm top of the board. 19 kills, 6 captures. Oh god, my team is terrible. But I'm pretty much carrying this team score-wise. I've got the top in the lobby. I probably have a decent amount of deaths from them spawn trapping us here. There's not much I can do about that if my teammates aren't really working with me on this. So we want to clear this. They're really close to finishing that. Try not to stand in the open like I'm doing right now. Kind of a bad idea. I just really wanted to clear that point so that they don't run up and grab it right away. That's where that comes in handy, where the battle hardened really helps you come back from that. Okay, we defended that. And look at that, we're coming back. We might actually be able to win this if we could secure this a little bit longer. We're holding them really strong at this point. I'm expecting them to start flanking from woods to try and flip us again. You could hear them pushing. Unfortunately, we don't have a UAV.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Good timing. Somebody's going to be pushing. There he is. And they're pushing us around the back here.
We've taken the lead.
Grabbed him.
We've got a UAV
UAV up.
Send that flying Alpha. Need backup
And they're
at
trying to
Charlie.
flip us. And they're going to succeed on this one, I think. Because our teammates started pushing A.
Assist your team at C.
Let them have C. And just make sure you hold 2 points pretty much the whole game. They're going to be camping their spawn. I think we've won this now. Unless we really just kind of let it go. We've definitely secured enough of this to lock the win down. But there's that one. There's one more here somewhere. Oh, that's our Wilson.
Hostiles are taking Charlie.
And there it is. But see, top of the board, 24-6. I probably had a decent amount of deaths. My fault for playing a little bit stupid, but I hope that helps you guys a little bit. Gives you a little bit of an explanation on like a really basic thought process on when you're trying to push a map, what you should really be doing to secure that win. Still went positive. I'm by no means a god at this game. I took a year off. But as you can tell, I went positive. We secured the win even with a team that wasn't pushing points, wasn't really playing smart. Especially when you're playing with a group of friends that know exactly how to push, you very rarely lose. If this tutorial helps you guys out a little bit, drop a like. And if you like the videos this far, drop a subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you don't miss any more videos. Plan on uploading 2 times a week minimum, and hopefully doing more. I've been pretty good about it this week, but we all know we start strong and kind of tapers off. I don't plan on it. I really have been enjoying making these videos lately, and I've got a few already in the process. Be sure to join me. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/IsTheRealKenny. I've been streaming pretty much nightly from between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. There's been a few missed days, but I get on whenever I can. So I'll see you guys soon, and I'm out.